Hey guys, amberalycee here. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel where you can find all things hair, makeup, and product review related. So in today's video, that is right, I have another hair video for you guys. So I have some hair that I actually ordered from Alipearl. The package actually came 2 days ago, but I have not opened it yet because I wanted to do the initial unboxing on camera. So this video is pretty much just going to be showing you guys the hair initially as I pull it out. Also kind of giving you an initial review, and then I'm also going to be showing you guys how I'm going to go in and bleach the knots if they need to be bleached, as well as me dyeing the hair. So I'm just going to be showing you all of that kind of stuff, and to tell you guys if it takes well to all of that. So that's pretty much what this video is going to be about. So if you want to get the specs on this hair, definitely make sure that you stay tuned. But before we get too far into the video, go ahead and if you haven't already, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time that I post new content. Alright, so hopping straight into the video, I do have the hair next to me, and it just came in this FedEx bag. So like I said, it came 2 days ago. I am going to have to post down somewhere at the bottom because I always forget to do this before I actually get on camera to let you guys know the actual amount that I paid for the hair, as well as the days in between. So I ordered this on a Sunday and I received the hair on a Thursday. So like I said, I will be confirming that down here, but I'm just going to go ahead and cut this package open so that I can show you guys the hair. Alright, so just initially, before I even show you guys the packaging, this does have a smell, and that's just the packaging. So I'm really hoping that the hair doesn't smell like this. I have had a set of hair that I ordered from a different company before, and when I opened up that bag, it just kind of hit me in the face. So this one does initially have a smell, but I'm going to go ahead and open this up so I can let you guys know how the hair is. So like I said, this is from Alipearl, and it says that it is 100% unprocessed human hair, and it just comes in this nice little cute, you know, little duffel bag like most of them are. So I forgot to mention that this is not a sponsored video. I did mention that I did pay for this, but I just wanted to go ahead and make sure that I made that disclaimer if you guys were wondering whether or not this video was sponsored. So whether or not sponsored or not, I'm always going to give you guys my 100% honest opinion, because of course I know how it is to order hair, and you know, based off of somebody else's recommendation, and it's not good hair, so you don't have to worry about that here. Alright, so they did send a pair of 3D lashes, and this is what they look like. I ordered 3 bundles in a closure. So I ordered two 22 inches, a 20 inch, and also I believe a 16 or a 18, yeah, 16 inch closure. So this is the 3 packages, and then of course the closure. And I also got this in the loose deep wave texture. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out so we can go ahead and smell this, feel the texture of it, see if it's soft, see if it sheds, and all of that. So here I'm just opening up the 22 inch here, and I'm gonna see what it feels like. Alright, so this is the actual bundle. Okay, and to my relief, the hair does not smell as bad as the actual packaging did. So this actually just kind of smells like, you know, the regular washed hair, and I'm very happy about that, because I was going to be very, very disappointed and upset if it was, you know, if it did have a bad smell. So obviously, like I said, I'm going to dye this and wash it to go ahead and get that smell out, but this is just a normal hair smell. This is what the size of the 22 inch weft looks like. So honestly, I know the longer that you order, the less hair, or like the smaller that the weft is. I really thought that this would have been bigger compared to some other companies. When I ordered 22 inches, I have a bit more hair than this, but like I said, that's why I ordered 3 bundles, of course, and it'll definitely be enough because I don't like my hair to be extremely big. So if you're going to order longer hair, or if you want your hair to be a little bit bigger, you might want to order that 4th bundle, but this will be just fine for me. So just kind of taking my hands through it, Not getting any snags or any shedding. Yeah, not really getting anything there. So the hair is actually really soft. No complaints there. I am glad that my hands, you know, I didn't really catch any snags or shedding or anything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take the others out just to make sure they all feel the same. And then one thing I also forgot to mention is that I did get this in Peruvian. So that is the texture that I ordered this time. And this is the second 22 inch. This is the 22 inch. You can see that it is a little bit longer. And then this is the 20 inch. And just putting them all together, you can see 22 inch. Then the 20 is in the middle, and then again the 22 inch that I didn't do anything to yet. So the loose deep wave is actually one of my favorite textures. I did order loose deep wave a while ago from another company, and I'll also be linking that down if you want to check out their hair as well. I actually love the hair, but that was the company that I said, you know, you kind of had to watch out for the smell. So if you do, you know, if you are interested in some loose deep wave hair, then you can check that video out. Like I said, I'll go ahead and link that down below, and I'll also make a clickable link somewhere at the top. And the last thing that I'm going to show you guys before we get into the dyeing and bleaching of the knots, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the closure. Of course, it comes in the little nets. All right, so this is what the closure is looking like. Really nice and soft. This is what the back of the lace looks like. So like I said, obviously I'm gonna go in and dye the knots here, and then they give you a little, you know, a couple of edges at the front that you can kind of work with as well. So I believe I thought I ordered this in the middle part, but it looks like it's a free part. It's not really that big of a deal because I can just go in and make the part myself. But just another kind of close-up where you can kind of see the knots that's on here. So those little black knots, that's what we're going to be going in and getting rid of. So before I go any further into the video, I am going to be doing another video after I actually get this installed. So once I get it installed, I'm going to go on camera and I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to style it. So do stay tuned for that if you want to see how this hair is holding up once I get it installed. So now that I have pretty much showed you guys what the hair looks like, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what the hair looks like when it's dyed, as well as bleaching the knots. So stay tuned for that. Alright guys, so here I'm just going to be showing you that I'm using the Kiss Jet Black. I got this from the beauty supply store for $3.99. I have my mixing bowl. I'm going to be using the Clairol BW2 bleaching powder, and then I'm just going to go in with some 40 volume developer, and then I'm going to be using a purple mask, and you can see that I'm just going to be using a random shampoo and conditioner. So here I'm just pretty much showing you how I'm dyeing the hair. Like I said, I'm dyeing it jet black, and I mean, that's not too difficult. So I just wanted to include the clip of me using like an old perm brush that I had from a long time ago, and I just used that to apply that all over the hair strands. And so I'm not going to really show you guys too much of that because it's pretty self-explanatory. Alright, so here we're just going to go ahead and get into actually bleaching the knots. Now this was my first time doing this, so I'll kind of tell you guys some of the stuff that I kind of worked out the kinks along the way. I think I used about 2 scoops of this bleach, and then I just kind of kept adding the developer until I got it to a consistency that I liked. So from a lot of other videos that I watched, I learned to make sure that the consistency is kind of on a thicker end, but you definitely don't want it to be soupy, so that way it doesn't bleed through the closure and of course damage the hair under there. So in the upcoming clips, you are going to see me showing you guys the consistency that I ended up going for. I do think that I could have added more developer to make it a little bit more, I guess, loose. But I did go back in and dye this a second time, or rather I bleached the knots twice because I was so nervous that I was going to leave it on too long that I ended up washing it off before all of the knots kind of came out. So I think I initially left this on for maybe 10 or 15 minutes. Every video that I saw, everybody pretty much kind of did it differently as far as the time was concerned. It would have been my first time. I didn't want to leave it on for too long. So that I ended up having to go back in, but I don't have a video of me actually dyeing it for the second time. However, I did include a picture showing you guys just kind of how I had it laying on, and I did of course leave it on for a longer time. So when it came to me actually applying the bleach, as you can see, I'm kind of just trying to tap it on there and then kind of spread it out. You definitely don't want to push down into your closure because you don't want to push the bleach through the knots. Of course, they will eventually get on the hair. So that's pretty much what I'm just going to be doing. I'm just tapping it very lightly and kind of dragging it in a downward direction to make sure I completely cover my closure, but definitely making sure that I don't push through. So once I finally finished leaving it on there for, I believe I did, like I said, 10 to 15 minutes, I am going to go ahead and wash it off. I'm going to be using that purple mask that I showed you, and I'm just going to be doing that to get rid of that kind of orange color that's on there. And then pretty much after I went back in and re-bleached the knots, I pretty much did the same thing. So as far as my washing steps, nothing really changed. I didn't have any purple shampoo or conditioner on hand, so I just used a purple mask that I had. All right, and in this next clip, I'm just going to be showing you guys the picture that I was mentioning. And so that's pretty much what it looked like when I went in the second round. And then here I'm just going to be washing the pretty much just washing it to show you guys how it turned out. There were a few knots that were still left, but I was honestly okay with this. It didn't bother me that much, so you know, I'm pretty sure I'll get better at it as I learn, but that's pretty much what I settled on. And now I'm just showing you guys the hair in its natural state after I washed it and left it out to dry. And then in this next upcoming clip, I'm just pretty much showing you guys what the hair looks like once it's completely dry. Alright, so that's pretty much the end of the video. I am going to be doing a install video on this, so be on the lookout for that, and I'll see you guys in my next video.